Crazy how much I smoked earlier.
I was about to do this, and like, I was like, should we smoke before or what?
Did we smoke already?
Did we smoke?
Bitches always being weird. Fucking place, trying to keep it up with me. I be moving at my pace, 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 pace. I be moving at my pace.
Should we smoke or what?
If we do not light up soon, I am going to go light up on my own. I like to smoke. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Yeah, dude. I've never met anyone that likes to smoke more than
This
anything.
guy went to one Revolution concert.
Yeah, no, and it was pretty nice, man. There's literally like people were like smoking like left and right of you, and they were just like sharing that shit like it was magical.
Revolution was the first like concert that I went to that was not like a rap concert.
You thought it was going to be?
No. I like grew like my first couple concerts were like Tyler the Creator. I think my first like 2 or 3 were Tyler the Creator. I went with Matt all of the times, and then
That guy smokes.
yeah, Matt smokes. Matty smokes.
Yeah.
But my mom invited me and Matt to go to a Revolution concert. I was probably like 16 or 17, and we went, and like it was just such a different crowd. Like I'm used to getting bumped into and people cussing at me and like doing gang signs and being rowdy, and then I get there and it's a bunch of white like 50-year-olds with flip-flops and jeans smoking weed.
Yeah, that's my crowd, man. I'm a hippie.
He's a hippie, dude. That's definitely his crowd, dude.
No, yeah, that's just like what the kind of things that we do. We love each other. It's all about love out there.
It's all about love, dude. I love everyone. I love everyone.
Just spreading it, smoking it, whatever any way you can to distribute it.
Spreading
Man.
it, smoking it, mailing it, distribute it.
Distribute the love like through smoke clouds, through smoke signals, O-rings, like
Chemtrails.
Oh, yeah.
chemtrail. Well, that's if those are for the real advanced smokers. But
Yeah, no, dude.
Yeah.
If in the weed utopia, there's weed chemtrails that we just spread across.
just like
Spread across
especially
the
on 420,
country.
like they should have it spell out 420 in chemtrails.
In a perfect world, on 420 it would be illegal to be not high.
Yeah, the
Be like-
government just as they should just give everybody weed, like because
Yeah,
it's
and
it's not
enforce
gonna-
it, make people smoke it at least
it's
once a week.
fine because like it'll just be a little drizzle and like
It's good for you.
Babies can deal with it. It's just a
Babies can
drizzle.
compartmentalize their thoughts while faded.
Let's talk about the apps we were talking about at Hamilton's.
Apps.
The apps, dude, the great apps
Oh,
that we were thinking of.
no. So
Appetizers?
you tell me that what your initial idea was, and I'll tell you what my revised
Okay.
better idea was.
Well, my idea was it was it was so fucked, but it was like the idea like you can just make an Instagram account and like there's really like if there's no face to it, but you could just kind of make it whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking like what like really fucked up idea could you possibly do? And I thought imagining like hypothetically would have never do it, but making an app called like Porkers in the Wild. And like you have an Instagram app and you just go around and you just take pictures of the fattest people you can possibly find in public. It just be like, found one.
For what for the purpose of just
Being a
observing?
fucking absolute asshole. Like
That is
I'm
something you would
obviously
do.
I wouldn't ever do it, but I was just thinking like, what's like the really fucked up thing you could possibly do on Instagram? And like, you could easily just make an app like that and just take pictures of the fattest people and be like, got one in the wild, like found one.
See, that's
Got 'em.
there's a flaw in your idea there, man. You're not spreading love. You're spreading hate, and that's just you should be like
Well, I was once fat.
Me too.
fucking porkers.
I wish some
somebody-
anonymous guy would post a picture of me at Hamilton's and be like, "Got one."
Yeah,
And
we got one.
Oh fuck, dude,
But like that'd be funny too, because you would also just take pictures of people who are really not that fat, even though you have that like standard of that app or that your page, and just post a picture of like just you and just be like, I found one. And you see,
it's-
like, what the fuck? I'm not even fucking fat.
it's double points if you could find them on like one of those Snap Maps things,
Yeah.
or they posted Hamilton's in their
Like
story or
pin
something.
a piece
Yeah,
here.
and you drop the at too.
Yeah.
Be like, found one. And it's just a guy's like rear shot, and he's like, "Who's posting pictures?"
We're also seeing like kind of like geocachers when you go to public
Oh,
places
geocache.
and you gotta like take a picture of every ethnicity and like just kind of collect them all when you're at like a certain area and you can't leave until you're done them.
Oh,
If
goodness.
anything, what were you gonna call it?
Porkers in the Wild.
See, just call it somebody had a little too many munchies. We're just trying to be all friendly out here.
Too many munchies.
Yeah. Dude,
And then-
did you see the new post on @too many munchies? That person had way too many munchies.
That guy's way too high.
Yeah.
And then
Because when you get high, you get hungry.
your idea made me laugh really hard because there is kind of something to it. Because mine was just absolutely absurd as a joke, but
my
yours just
idea-
kind of like has something kind of to it, but also like definitely not the way it's like.
My idea was an app, right, where there can be administrators. So it's like a maps thing. Like you've heard of weed maps.
Yeah.
Definitely heard of weed maps, or like or poop map, where you can see where everyone's pooped before. It's just like a map thing, but the administrators of this app, or the ambassadors, if you will go to a place, say, be it a brewery or a restaurant, and they'll take a picture, like they'll take a creep shot of every girl. And this is not exclusive to men. Women could also do this. Take pictures of every guy, like regardless of cuteness, and then upload all of them at the same time and be like, all right, it'll be in real time. It'll be like, all right, it's fucking 3:39. We're at Yard House. This is what you can riz.
this is who's here.
This is who's here. This is I've taken stock on everyone here. And we call it Riz Maps. And you could go on Riz Maps if you have nothing to do and you want to try to meet a young lady. You could go on Riz Maps where fucking Johnny from Modesto took a picture of a bunch of girls inside of a Dave & Buster's, and you could go there and riz whoever.
I just think the funniest part would be because of the pictures are all like sneakily and just taken of people, just like girl just chowing down on a fucking burger, and someone just take a picture like got one. She's here,
and the guy's look at his phone and he's like, I also like burgers. I can go ask her. Hey, have you had a burger recently? She'll be like, wow, actually, I just ate one 15, 20 minutes ago. How'd you know?
Here's what we got here at Hamilton's.
I saw you on Riz Maps.
Yeah.
What's that?
It would be like one's like the ugliest person there. That would be so self to me. Just like, well, like it's fucking this guy's here, and then all of a sudden, like you just like walk in, like never mind, you gotta delete the other one, post this one.
It's funny because like that's a really like it's
fucked up, but it's just like the idea of it would be super funny.
It's fucked up. It'd be a really good like Black Mirror episode or something.
We could actually make that happen, man. I know a guy.
I can.
Yes,
dude.
A guy who could take sneaky pictures.
There's a lot of hippies in the coding community.
I could actually make that happen.
Now imagine doing that shit, but like going to a Taylor Swift concert at the SoFi Stadium. Someone's just gotta like
Section 9.
I gotta like
the fucking Riz over there.
I gotta take pictures of every girl. Like here we go.
One of them has a wax pen.
Dude,
you could come ask her for a hit.
That's what I'd be. There'd have to be like filters. Like we'd have some advanced like AI technology that could filter through the pictures to see if like there's drinks in the pictures, there's weed in the pictures.
Yeah.
So like sort by weed. I see who's smoking weed, and then I can go get my Riz and my fizz on. You know what I'm saying?
Riz and your fizz. So here's the deal. It's an interesting thing because I've been known to be on the dating apps. I've been on the apps.
Yeah.
It's really hacky for someone on a podcast or doing comedy to be like, so I'm on Tinder, because it's just so common. But what I've noticed is like on the apps now, you have like a thing where you can sort by like, oh, put this as your interest, and then you can make it, if you pay for the whatever, you could make it so you only see people that share this interest.
Smokers.
And I have never ever done that, and I never will, because I don't want to lower I don't want to fucking
interest.
My circle of women that like me is already small enough that I would not like to narrow it down to ones that just like
smoking
weed,
loves bubble baths.
Dude, no way, dude. Or people that are
like something so
people that are apolitical.
Big go-kart guy.
You need the type of girl where you guys go to Disneyland, but you guys dress up as like a Disney character.
But what do we do before Disneyland?
Oh, you gotta smoke weed before you
Yeah.
go to Disneyland. So and then when you sneak in some Eddies too.
Some Eddies.
Yeah, but then you guys like you could be like, what's his name? What's the dog? You could be a. Who's that?
Goofy from the.
You could be.
Sorry,
That's
man,
not a dog, by the way.
He's
I found
a
that.
dog.
Goofy's a dog.
Because what's Pluto?
He's also a dog.
He's a non-talking
Wait, he can
dog.
talk? No, they looked it up.
In the
It's
Mickey,
a thing.
no,
It's
no,
like
in
he's
the Mickey
a.
Mouse universe, Goofy is a dog that talks, and Pluto is a dog that doesn't talk. And
Yes,
those are two different
because
animals.
Goofy smoked so much of the ganj, he actually learned how to talk.
He developed,
But anyways,
he
yeah,
developed language.
You find a girl on there filtered by Disney Girl, and then you guys could like you dress as Goofy and she dresses as Donald or some shit. You know?
Yeah, I guess
Who's
he's
done that too.
Well, because have you guys seen like there's like Mickey Mouse movies where Goofy hooks up with a cow?
No.
Yeah, he hooks up like I don't know. I think it's like the Three Musketeers. Remember his dream girl is that cow. Anyways, what were you saying?
What was I saying?
Goofy was
Sorry,
Yeah.
I smoked.
What? Sorry, yeah. He smoked. He can't fucking.
Dude, are you swiping as we speaketh?
Of course, dude.
Look at this shit, dude.
Goofy's a freaking dog, man.
A
And
Weemon
you
just
won't
texted
tell
me.
me.
Wait, hold on, dude.
Dude,
This is
I thought
classic.
was-
This TikTok has.
This is
devolved
Goofy,
into
and then she's a
watching-
cow.
But Goofy's not a cow. Does he have horns? No.
No.
River of no return. The long day's journey into night.
Oh, I think she's evil.
Your sweet voice is music to my ears.
So stupid.
Your chain
So she's a cow. So it's a dog fucking a cow kind of thing.
Yeah, well, he's not a cow, so I don't see.
No, but Goofy doesn't have horns.
I know,
Boop, boop,
but
boop.
the idea that because he's a dog, but he's like fucking around with this cowgirl, but he's a dog.
Wait a minute.
Okay, but if he's not a cow, then he's a different animal, right?
Yeah, I looked it up. He said it says he's a dog.
female
Okay.
cows don't have horns, so
That's a
dude.
guy.
Yo,
Dude.
Anthropomorphic
Goofy be fucking
dog.
dude.
Smoking on that.
He's a tall
Gay
anthropomorphic dog
smoking on that-
Anthropomorphic?
who's typically wears a turtleneck and vest.
Okay, now Google why is Goofy a dog, and what is Pluto? Is Pluto an alien?
No, he's
He's from Pluto. He's from Pluto, and on Pluto dogs are regular, but on Earth dogs are talk.
dog smoke.
Dogs smoke and talk.
Yeah, it says Goofy and Pluto are both dogs, yet Pluto walks on all fours, runs around naked, and can only bark at the world. Goofy walks on two, wears clothing, and has a power of speech.
Why?
I mean,
What,
I don't know, it's a cartoon.
if you had to
dude, can't really-
smoke, I'll ask this. This is a question for my hippie friend over here. If you had to smoke with one Disney character, who would it be?
Oh, absolutely fucking Goofy, dude. Have you seen this video?
That's pretty good, man. Feast your eyes on true comedy.
You've never seen this?
No,
It's only 5 minutes, but we're not gonna watch the whole thing.
no, no.
Back through the smoke of centuries, when Columbus first set foot on the New World. Ow! Ow!
Alright, hold on. I'm gonna fucking skip through some of this.
Already racist off the rip.
Yeah, okay, here we go. That's how I feel about Corey, dude. Just smoking us.
Companion in his leisure hours. Ah, that last puff before retiring.
This is Ethan for sure.
yeah, man. Over the weed.
First drag on the rising.
That's literally me with my vape. I wake up every morning and just chief it.
Shave.
I take it in the shower with me sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
And toast.
Dude.
A fast exhale while waiting for the soothing bag to face
Do you
the
still
day.
get lightheaded as you hit it?
No.
No?
But
No.
sometimes, because of the irritated eyes, tickling throat,
See, that's when I would like stop. If I have a vape, I'm like, all right, I'm over it because I don't feel anything after hitting it.
the inveterate
No, I needed to continue being alive. It's, the addiction is actually insane.
wet. There. I feel better already.
I did. This is what happened if you quit.
Literally me at work.
Just try to get your fix of vaping.
Wow, this is like actually retarded accurate. The master hands from Smash Brothers. Good job. They start going like this.
This motherfucker's dreaming the entire time. I like how it's got German subtitles too.
I felt that really hard. I'm gonna post that on Instagram later and be like,
Dude,
"This
it's
is
the
me when I don't
funniest
have my
shit.
vape for 30 seconds." Like for
Me when I don't have Kush though.
Kush. How much Kush did you smoke before this podcast?
It's not how much did I smoke. It's how much did I become one with.
Okay.
And let me tell you, I can't remember.
His body is 99% weed.
That's just how it goes, man. But somebody's got to smoke it.
Wait, I just realized you did. Did you end up going to the boiler room?
I did go to the boiler room.
What time did you leave at?
I fucking left my house at 7:30. The boiler room was the LA open air boiler room. The only two people I knew there were AK Sports and Regal 86 or 89, I forget. I left at 7:30, got to LA by like 8:15, and I did not find parking till 9:30. It took me an hour and 15 minutes to find parking.
It's probably going to feel Post Malone this weekend.
Nope, we're going early. We're going mad early. But I fucking it was at a small park near Union Station. Mm-hmm. It was right next to Union Station, so there was mad people there for the train, mad people parking there. The parking lot was had maybe 50 cars. Like that was the parking lot. So I just drove around for a long time, could not find a single one. And then I found a parking spot under a bridge next to a bunch of homeless guys. And it was just so sketch. Like, I was like, dude, what are the odds of my catalytic converter not getting yanked?
Yeah.
So I went up. The closest homeless guy to my car was sitting up. He was sitting up against the wall like this.
Shoot him a 5. Hey, keep an eye on
That's
her.
exactly what I did.
Wait, really?
I had a $5 bill in my wallet, and I was like, hey, man, watch my car. And he takes a 5 and goes,
Wait, you really did that?
yeah, I swear to God.
Oh, my God.
I swear on my mother's life. And he was he went and I couldn't even hear
Way
what
to
he
go.
said.
You're like, it's still right there.
Yeah, and I don't even know what he said or whatever. He just took the 5 and was like, and I was like, all right, man. Well,
Takes
and
off
so-
into the bushes.
yeah, all I did was worry about my car the whole time. I went,
Pulls out the binoculars. And what?
I bought a T-shirt. I fucking enjoyed myself for an hour and a half. Met up with my homie Raymond, and then I dipped out. I saw one of the artists that I wanted to see, and then I noped out. It was just too much. And then I fucking go back to my car. Luckily, it's safe. I'm driving home, and I'm not texting. I got my seatbelt on. I'm being a good boy. And a tire, a fucking tire on its side from an accident just appears randomly in front of my car. And I hit it, and I fucking jump 5 feet in the air. I go, boom! It was so loud. I went, oof! And I went up into the air, and I came back down, and I fucking weaseled over to the shoulder. And I'm in South Central or something. I'm in the worst fucking spot ever. So I'm just sitting there in the shoulder, ready to cry because my tire's blown and I don't know what the fuck else is wrong with my car because it was loud and bad. So I fucking called AAA and I told them my whole thing and they were like, okay. So I was like, I'm actually really worried. Get the fuck over here. And he's like, I'm going to put priority on your call big time. And I was like, thanks, man. Appreciate you. And he's like, they're going to get in contact with you in the next 5 minutes. I'm like, show. I'm on the shoulder. I think my car's going to get hit the whole time because I'm not as in the shoulder as I should be. And there's cars whizzing by. It's only 11. So it's fucking busy. And then I get a call from AAA, and they're like, I was dispatched to your location. You're right under this bridge, right? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, be there in about 45. And I'm like, I'm going to die, dude. I get out of my car. All I hear is dogs barking and a ghetto bird and a fucking
Ghetto bird.
gunshots. I'm like, fuck, dude. I'm in rock bottom SpongeBob style, dude. I'm fucking so out of my element. And fucking out of nowhere, this guy in this tow truck pulls up, this Mexican dude with fucking tats all over his face. And he's like, what are you doing, guy? And I was like, my fucking tire blew. And he's like, did you hit this shit in the middle of the street or what? And I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. I want to get the fuck out of here. And he's like, oh, but you got AAA? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, well, it's free if you wait for them. And I'm like, I know, but I want to leave now. And he's like, I would swap it out for you, but I don't want you to have to pay me. And I was like, what would you charge me? And he's like, $30. And I'm like,
shit,
he changed my tire into my spare in 15 seconds. We just went zoom, zoom,
Wait, you know how to change a tire?
Huh?
You don't know how to change a tire?
I had the jack, but I didn't have the little weasel
so you
thing
had to get in there.
Yeah, so it didn't even work. So
Did you check? Sometimes they're fucking hidden. They get like little side like wall.
Couldn't find it. I think the previous owner fucked around with it or something. But anyways, so this fool changed my tire in like 20 seconds. I zelled him like 10 more than he asked for. And I was
Yeah.
like, save my life, brother. And he's like, get home safe, fool.
He's like, the money isn't it, fool.
Yeah, he's like,
You gotta come home with me.
yeah.
Just for a little
what
bit.
else do you want? Yeah, no, I was
I'm
like,
assuming he's Hispanic too,
no, he was
based off
white.
our
Yeah,
accent.
he was completely white. No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. Yeah, he was Hispanic. He's a really cool guy, though. That being said, the craziest part is, I don't know if you remember this, but on my birthday last year, 365 days ago,
We'd have us soon.
when I was on my way to Vegas, I picked
Oh,
up Lauren,
yeah.
I got rear-ended bad.
Yeah.
Like on my birthday though. So I can't drive on my birthday anymore. Every birthday I get into a fucking accident.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Good
This
luck
is
next
two-
year,
this is
dude.
2 years in a row. No, I'm not even driving next year. I'm superstitious now.
Dude, it's gonna be like this. This is gonna be you next year, dude. You're gonna be like, pull off to the side of the road again.
Oh,
and
I'm so excited.
A
about it. Fucking
tire's
bike,
gonna
too.
come in, just fucking.
My homie got into a crash this morning. Oh my god. A cutie pie too.
Call 911. Dude,
Wait,
what's
Dude,
up with
you
these
play
runaway tires?
Dude, fucking Spencer. Art got hit this morning
Doing what?
on his bike. On his fucking R6.
See, the thing is we were at the party last weekend for your birthday,
Mhm.
and you're like, that was his bike. I wanted to say, but I was like, also, like, I'm not going to say it's because obviously he rides a bike, but I was going to be like, every fucking person I ever know who has a bike has gotten a crazy crash. And I didn't want to say
Yeah.
that because obviously he's not going to want to hear that.
That's it. He's gotten in 3 so far. Today would have been his 4th if he didn't narrowly avoid it. But this car ran into him, or he was like coming into his lane, like, and he couldn't escape it.
Mm-hmm.
And he put his foot out to bridge the gap between him and the car. And the car was coming at him so hot that it ripped his shoe in half because he put his foot like near the tire.
Yeah.
And he fucking
ripped it
came
off.
into work with like his shoe like hanging off of his foot. And I was like, dog, that's sketch. He's a fucking savage, dude. I'm getting a bike very soon, but I'm not gonna ride like a fucking asshole.
Yeah, I had
I'm not getting a street bike.
I had Wade on here, and he got he snapped his
No,
leg
yeah,
and
like a
everything.
Harley, which are cool for like weed smokers like that
Yeah,
stuff.
because we like to take it slower. You know,
Yeah.
street bikes go too fast for the brain, man.
Yeah,
You just want to. Sometimes, especially the key to life is like taking things slow, like a slow burning fucking backwood. Oh my god!
I just I'm gonna have Chris on here eventually, and he fucking got in a crazy car accident. He almost died. Guy fucking his whole body was basically cut in half.
What?
You didn't hear about that?
Have you heard the updates? Is there any updates or
Yeah,
no?
I'll get like updates. Yeah, so I guess for backstepping that he had 2 shifts in a row, was driving home from work, fell asleep, and then just drove into a water embankment. And he hit so fucking hard because they were saying that they think he fell asleep, that he like his foot just like stayed on the pedal and
Oh,
just
he
floored
like
it.
whiskey
That
throttled
he
it.
hit so hard that the seatbelt fucking nearly cut him in half. Like it went inside of him, and then I was talking to Tyler, and he said like after he crashed, he was like trying to get up, and it like went down, and fucked up his urethra and shit, and fucked up his dick and stuff, and so he had a bunch of like blood transfusions and a bunch of like just surgeries on him. He's fine though.
I'm gonna
Like,
let me do like a quick thing for him. Hey, buddy, I hope they make it bigger when they fix your penis.
yeah, I don't.
Hope they make it into a nice big one just for you, buddy. I genuinely hope you're doing okay. I can't wait to see you.
I saw this video earlier this morning. It reminded me of what you were just talking about with. Wait, hold on, let me do this. When you were saying that his shoe basically just got ripped off. I saw this earlier today.
Yeah, I saw
I
this
haven't
today
seen
too. This is
What happened?
He hits a stick.
No way.
He's riding a bike and he hits a stick and he looks down.
My foot's done.
Oh, it's through his foot?
Foot is done.
He's like, my foot's gone.
no. He says it's
Way,
done.
dude. My foot's done.
Oh, God. That's fucking terrifying, dude. My
I don't
cousin-
understand because, I mean, like, dude, like, you would think, like, the end of it, like, that went in would be sharp enough to, like, I mean, obviously it went through, but I'm like, dude.
Oh, my God.
Hopefully he's a size, like, 7. He's just wearing from fucking
I love how he
some
pulled
Shaq
off-
24s.
He pulled off a very safe stop. He said
My foot is done.
And then just, like,
he must not be wearing a riding boot would not allow for that to happen.
steel toe.
No, yeah, riding boots have fucking mad
Yeah.
hard toes and hard leather on the top.
No way, dude.
Foot's done.
I wonder.
Oh.
Oh my! I
Play the
wonder
rest
how
of
that
it. You gotta
feels.
play it all the way through.
That's pretty much it. I stopped
no,
it.
but look, there's.
Oh, because it's in a. I just did this right now.
Oh,
Wow.
There's pictures too.
Oh, I don't want to see that.
No, it's pretty cool, man.
Oh, were there
So-
pictures?
Yeah, there's pictures.
My speaking of impaling, my buddy or my cousin actually, he used to go to, or he still does, I think. He goes to raves dressed as a pirate. Him
you
and
gotta
his,
be pretty faded to do
he
that.
smokes a lot of weed. Smokes more weed than I've ever smoked. But anyways,
Not me.
so this fool used to dress up, or he probably still does. I don't know. I haven't talked to him in a while, but he dresses up as a pirate, and he has like a bunch of friends that also dress up as pirates, and they just rave together. But they also are like,
Peg leg and all.
yeah, of course. But they also are like medics, like they bring like first aid kits and stuff for people, and so like the word on the street in his little area of the country of raves is that if you yell like "Yarg," they'll come to you and they'll help you if you need help. And he said, and it's like usually it's like ODs and shit. They have to give them like Narcan or fixing people up or whatever. Like they're good. They're good.
Is he like
kids.
certified? Or is he just showing up to these fucking events with a
No,
bag of Narcan?
I think he's certified and shit. Like I think he's got training. But
He thinks.
bro, but this fool fucking one time they were
But wait, hold on. Is he paid to be there?
no.
So, but how does he come in with just?
It's like an organization.
They got it in his
They're
ass?
like volunteers.
Okay.
Um
Volunteers.
so basically like they one time they ran up on this girl who needed help, and she was like rolling or something, and she was running around in the woods as like fast as she could, and she ran into a tree, and one of the branches just impaled her leg all the way through. Dude, can you imagine getting impaled by anything?
No.
Fuck no. Wade got impaled by that fence. Kinda. I mean, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, he was
almost
stuck
definitely
on
did.
the fence with his arm in it.
Fuck, man. I could. Oh my god.
As a kid, me, my brother, and brother, we would play like it's a game called Dracula, where it's like hide and go seek, or it's tag, but the person who's it has to close their eyes. And we were playing out front, and we have a big tree out front, and I would run around that tree, and he ran into it once. Like, okay, no more going around that tree. It's like, all right, and Brody was it again, and he like takes that like game seriously. Like I'll peek a little bit, like as a kid, I'm like, I want to know where the fuck I'm going.
Yeah.
And he was gonna get me. I was like, "Fuck, I gotta go around the tree." And he ran fucking face first, and this tree fucked up his face. He was so pissed at me, and I felt so bad. I remember when he got home, I called him again. Like when he got home, I was like, "I'm sorry," and just hung up on me. He was so mad. But dude, I think I said this before in the podcast that if I go to like festivals, when it ends, I love going to the fucking emergency tents because you can see in the windows, and there's people just got tinfoils on them, and there's like, you know, just freaking the fuck out, and I'm like, yeah.
Spencer loves that.
It's best because it's like obviously it's like
Bad
entertaining to
vibes.
watch, but it makes you like be like I don't want to be like that. So it kind of
Yeah.
like helps you like not want to.
Don't want to take
And
drugs.
well, weed will
Not a
never
drug.
send you to the emergency
good for
tent.
you.
You'll be the kind outside. Should have just stuck with the chronic, man.
Yeah.
You know, just
Yeah,
fucking
Chronic or ketamine, dude.
But
stick with the
Eddie's
green, you
Eddie's
never
will,
end up
Eddie's will
green.
land you in the tent.
Eddie.
Eddie's
Eddie.
edibles.
Eddie's. Oh yeah. No, I thought you were talking about that time where I took Eddie's with my friend Eddie. We were in it. It was the whole thing.
You're in Atlanta.
No, we were in Edinburgh.
You're in Eddington.
Uh-huh.
You're in fucking. You're in.
Heard this
I
one.
can't even think of any other Ed places.
Eddington.
But
Edison?
we were
You're
watching
in Atlanta.
we were
Working for
watching
Edison?
Ed and Eddie
Mhm.
drinking a deep Eddie.
What's a deep Eddie?
It's a type of vodka, man. Come
Really?
on. Yeah, but I don't just stick with the weed. You know, unless the
Yeah,
only
you
kind
don't
of
get
thing
it
I
too
drink
personal.
is if it's one of those, you know, the tonics.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like PBR has the
Yes.
the THC drink.
THC
You know,
tonic.
so
Oh, yeah.
you know, if we're drinking, I'm drinking. You know, but I'm smoking.
Oh yeah, I know you're smoking.
I'm smoking.
One of my good friends works at a smoke shop, not too far from my work. I'll give you the address. It's no, but this fool like I'll come hang out like on my hour breaks with him, and I'll just like shoot the shit or whatever. And I'm realizing now that like kratom is a drug, right? Like that's something that people are addicted to,
Kratom.
and that's fucking weird.
It just sounds. It's almost like just like I'm gonna do some computer duster.
Yeah.
You know, just
Yes.
kratom. You want to come over and do some kratom? You want to do
Well,
some
no.
computer dusters, some
It's-
whippets?
Dude, so the whippets are crazy too, because you could buy whippets at the smoke shop.
Yep.
They sell like this giant canister. It's one big can with a top on it that you just push down and like, dude, people will come in and buy that a lot, like often. The homie said that there was this one guy that would come in to the smoke shop that he knew that was like used to be like a plug or something, and he would buy. And this canister is like gargantuan. It's probably the size of like, I have no idea what to compare it to. It's probably the size of like 2 of the biggest smart waters stacked on top. It's like this long.
Yeah.
And he would come in and buy one and do the whole thing in his car and then come and buy another one.
Yeah.
Like, and then, but the Kratom thing's crazy because like I go in there on my hour breaks. I get there probably 15 minutes after I start the break. So I'm in there 45 minutes and at least 10 people come in. Hey, and they know what they want. Let me get the 75 fucking, let me get the Red Devil fucking special. And like,
And what do they sell that for? Like just for like filling up CO2? Like
no. I'm talking about Kratom at this point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Kratom is crazy though. Like I took Kratom one time in high school and it didn't really do much for me. I think
you
have to
smoke
take
it
a
or
lot.
what is it?
No. Kratom is a pill. It's like a tea, like an herbal powder.
And you can buy it at a smoke shop?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And like, what do they sell it as? Because obviously they
sell
it
it in
under...
capsule form.
sell
They
it
sell it in a couple
as,
different forms: capsules, liquids.
Is it legal? Because usually,
Yeah,
like
it's
with
totally
the whippets,
legal.
you can sell it because you're like selling it as not for the rooster.
Kratom's legal because it's not like technically an opiate, but it does opiate shit. Like
Oh.
it makes you like it makes you fucking opiate out. Tooth enamel is the hardest substance in the human body. I doubt
Never
that. It's
seen-
actually
yeah.
my penis.
Yeah, it's actually the penis.
Only mine. Though. it's the
The
hardest.
penis.
When you made me think about the vape stores, you remember that guy who came in and wanted to deposit $25,000 and the check wasn't written out to the store, and you're like, dude, it's not even. You can't. Like people, I'm not going to disperse like where you work, but people come in, ask for money, and it'll be like sketch ass shit. Like people will get Venmo'd like $6,000. They'll come like,
Hey, let me take that shit out.
yeah,
Yeah, I work at a bank, and yeah, we've had like the thing is like when you deposit a check or when you deposit a check to
Zelle,
a business,
whatever.
especially when it's a big one, it's got to have the name like good on it. And this guy like, let's just say the company's name was like Cool Guy Vapes Incorporated. It just said Cool Guy Vapes on it, and it was for like $50,000. And I was like, hey buddy, it's a big ass check. It's got to have the full name of the thing on it. And then he was like,
legit, yeah.
then he was like, okay, but what if I write it down there? And I'm like, did you make the check? He's like, no. And I'm like, then you can't do that. And he's like, what if I
You
go
just
outside?
told- yeah.
He's like, what if I go outside and do it? And I'm like, dog, you can't do that.
You
Either
just
way.
told me.
You just told me you're gonna do something bad, fraudulent. You just fucking snitched on yourself.
I feel like that
could've
guy
done
had to
it.
have
No,
been
the best
very-
thing is though is
That guy had to have been smoking herb.
like,
I don't work at the bank anymore.
and then but yeah, people would go in there, they'd sell them $6,000. Like I want to pull that out, and they have like that's all that's in there, and you're like,
Yeah.
you gotta give it 24 hours. He's
Yeah,
like, but
you're-
it's here.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
like,
doing weird shit.
you gotta. I mean, you made me realize how many like sketch people out there are, like where they're just constantly like, and like you put them in their place too. You're like, no.
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to. It helps to have bulletproof glass between you and this fucking weirdo. But the thing is, like,
did
also
you say bulletproof grass?
bulletproof grass, dude.
Is that
Bulletproof
not-
OG.
What'd you say?
Huh?
Huh?
Go ahead.
So, the thing about it is, like, it's customer service is crazy. It's volatile. The line of customer service that I'm in is like very like customers are very pissed off all the time, and they don't. It's like it's a bank, just like a car dealership or the DMV. It's like those people already don't want to be there.
Yeah.
So they're giving themselves the pass to be like a piece of shit. So like it is stressful, but the thing is, like I was talking, like this lady asked me today, she's like, do you like working here? And I was like, yeah, like it's better than stacking boxes. Like I think I was built for a customer service environment because like, dude, I can't, manual labor just like runs me ragged.
Yeah.
Hearing Matt talk about painting tanks all day, like I don't think I could do that.
Yeah, constantly tired and fucked up. But then, I mean, the thing is like,
Only people you have to talk to are the same motherfuckers all day, and you're gonna argue about it. Like, stupid.
there's like one thing where it's like getting a workout in, but it's another where he has to show up at like be there on the site at 7 a.m. Out in like Paris. So he's gonna wake up at like 5 in the morning to drive all the way out there. The sun's not even up, and he's got to go to work. And I'm like, dude, that's what would fuck me up. I'm like, having to wake. I'm like, I go to bed at that time, which I would obviously change if I worked for that. But at the same time, it's like having to go to bed at like 9 p.m. just to wake, and like that's still
what
like
kind of schedules are you looking at though with the jobs that you're looking into?
Like, you know, typical like 9 to 6 or 9 to 5.
Yeah, no,
that's usually what most of them are.
And it sucks too because I still feel like my whole what time's right now? 9.
Yeah.
My whole fucking day has been fried. Like it's working a 9 to 5 is very different than what I'm used to. I used to work 2 jobs, like 2 part-times, and then a lot of the time I would be just part-time. And then I had a job where I worked like only nights. But like this is my first time having like an adult Monday through Friday 9 to 5 grind.
Yeah.
It's fucking tough, dude. Like sometimes they'll give you a day off in the middle of the week and then you have to work Saturday. That's actually kind of nice because then you have like a break. But
I had a job call me like about a week and a half ago, and they're like, hey, you know, they left me a voicemail, and it's like, oh, what is this? And I looked it up to see what it was. I was like, okay, cool. And I called them back, and they're like, yeah, so basically it's they're like, it's a third shift, which is like you show up at like 11 p.m. and you get off at like 4 a.m., which you didn't say in the site. And she goes, and then also we're gonna pay you like $16.50 an hour. I'm like, which is like,
wait a minute,
way less than anything that like I'm qualified
degree,
for. Like that's like $1 more than minimum wage.
Yes.
And I was like, dude, the audacity. Because I've done an interview before where I showed up and it was an overnight shift and it was like 32 an hour because they're compensating for the fact that you're fucking up your entire social schedule to work at that hours.
I worked at Panera Bread and I did their truck. So like 2 or 3 times a week I would come in. I'd come in at midnight and I would get off at like 10 a.m. if I was lucky.
Yeah.
And they paid me $13 or something when it was still 13. They paid me minimum. And then the worst part about that job when I was at Panera fucking Bread.
It's pretty good. Though,
worst job of all time. Fuck you. The worst part about working the truck, which was basically a truck would show up. I would load 3 pallets worth of shit into the store. And it was very heavy. Not bread, because they cooked the bread every day. That's the only people I had to socialize with were the bakers that were there all night. And they were so fucking funny. Okay, I have a quick baker story real quick. So, shout out to Joel at the Panera Bread, one of the coolest guys ever. It's this fool. They were like, okay, you're doing the truck tonight. You're gonna meet the bakers. They're very nice. Joel, I met Joel, and he's like got these giant plugs, like the size of like baseballs in his ears. And I'm like, this guy's dope. Like I'm gonna fuck with this guy heavy. And he's super chill. He's like, so me and him like the same type of rap music. And then there was this girl. I actually can't remember her name. Let's just call her Barbara. She was also young, but she was also very like, she reminded me of like a horse girl. Like she like didn't get out much or whatever, and she's probably like 22, 23. And she was funny too. Like she got along with us. We would like shoot the shit and like roast each other, whatever. But one day, remember when the Amazon was on fire?
Oh yeah, I was thinking the
for
company.
some reason she was the Amazon rainforest.
Yeah.
For some reason she didn't know anyone in the Amazon, but she was super heartbroken about the Amazon being on fire. And we talked about it a little bit. She was like, "Yeah, I can't believe it. Like my whole day is ruined because I'm thinking about the rainforest and all those animals." And God bless her for that. That was wholesome. But she was freaking out about some shit. She was tweaking about some cookies or some shit that needed to be done or whatever. And her and Joel started getting into it. And that fool was like, you know what? Wait, what did I say her name was? Barbara? Hey, you know what, Barbara? You're the reason the fucking Amazon's on fire. And she started crying and she walked out on the shift. Like she bursted into tears.
Yeah.
And she walked out of the middle of the shift. Anyways, I would come in at midnight and they would say like, so from midnight to 2, you are to undo like all of the boxes and stuff to make it so that it's easy to put stuff in. So like there would be boxes of soup or whatever in the freezer that hadn't been emptied out, so you take those boxes, you break them down, you throw them in a trash can. And that would take a good 2 hours. By the time 2's ready or 2's comes around, everything's ready for me to place boxes inside the store. And then the trucking company had a time window, so they were supposed to be there from 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. They had a 2-hour time window. If they get there at like 4:30, then I'm probably barely going to be able to get all these boxes in the store before they open at 6 or no, at 7. And the first night I was alone, they came in at 10 in the morning. So they came 6 hours after they were supposed to be there. And I'm calling my boss. He's not picking up. He's asleep. I'm calling every manager I can. None of them are picking up. And so I just waited. I sat in the lobby for 6 hours on my phone and just waited for this fucking truck to pull up. And so they came in at, 10? My manager comes in at 6. He's like, hey, what's going on? You finished already? And I'm like, no, they just haven't come yet. And he's like, excuse me? And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to do. And
he's like, we have bread
and
to
I'm
cook.
like, I'm assuming he's going to be like, go home. Like, we'll figure out how we're going to put all this shit away. But he's like, you're the only one who could do it. I'm like, okay. And he's like, do you want to like take a nap in the booth and I'll wake you up when they get here? And I was like, sure. And he did that every time. Like they came that late every time I worked for weeks.
You know why they were late?
These were all 15, 16-hour shifts.
Why are they so late?
Because the guy who franchises the Panera Breads in our area cheaped out on the trucking company, and they just suck ass. Yeah. They're the worst. They would come in like a truck with Morongo printed on the side of it. Like they were not supposed to be delivering food out of that truck.
Yeah.
But with that being said, worst job I've ever had. Panera Bread's the worst. Taco Bell was epic compared to Panera Bread. Taco Bell was like had the dopest coworkers. It was super stressful, but it was just so funny. Like it was just a funny ass job.
Well, I was gonna say,
what's the worst job you've ever had, Ethan? You've never had a job.
Working for UPS.
Oh.
That was really.
Did you work with Corey or just?
No, it was a different hub. Yeah, they put them in bulk.
I was working in the middle of the summer. In working with bulk, so you're like unloading a bunch of like heavy ass packages, and then on top of that, there was no lights in the trailers, and it was really hot. It was the most depressing time of my life. Just sitting there, just all alone. Just this wall could fall on me and kill me. It's so hot. And on top of it, like for some reason, I just listened to sad music. And it just...
Do you remember when he was he worked there for like 2 weeks, right?
No, I worked there for like 2 months.
I remember, like he was just like, I remember when he was working there, dude. He was like, I can't move my arms. He's like, his wrists were all fucked up. He's like, my back hurts. I was like, come on, we're gonna go hang out. He's like, I can't move.
It was down tremendous,
dude. It was the.
You were working? Depressing. What kind of hours were you working?
Like 2 to 8, maybe 1 to 8, 12.
5 days.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
2 to 8. That's not bad. But you're just
no, like 12 to 8.
Bitch.
Yeah, but it was just nonstop. Just here comes the next truck, and I'm like, man, I wish I could just get out of here and smoke a doob, but like you can't.
You can't smoke at the.
And
UPS.
it was so.
Oh, you
it
can.
was so hot back there. If I probably pulled out a joint, it would have lit itself.
Yeah.
Like it was.
Wait, are you in a truck? I missed that.
Yeah, in the back of it, unloading a trailer. So like you pull out like a conveyor belt like into it like as you go in because it's like expandable. So you'd start at the front where there's like a fan, and then you go deeper and deeper. Where it's just so hot.
Were you
and
super
dark.
jacked?
No,
no, because you were eating a lot.
Actually, maybe I was. I don't know,
dude. Every time I've had a job where it's like mad manual, I eat like a fucking asshole retard at the end of the job. Like, I just want to eat. All I want to do is eat because I sweat all day. But maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just a glutton.
No, but the best part was getting off work, and I had some weed in the car.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
I was always so scared because they had, like, the security check where they scan your bag. I'm like, shit, I hope I didn't leave my perp in my bag. That would
Nah, but you only use smell-proof bags for everything, right?
No, because I like the smell.
Oh, yeah. You like when it
Why would I want to hide the smell?
Yeah, it's good for you.
Yeah, no, I like to keep the smell around, you know?
Yeah.
But that was not fun.
Spencer, what was your least favorite job? UPS. How many jobs have you had, Spence?
I guess officially just one, a UPS. And I liked it. I was there for like 2.5 years.
Damn.
But what I was going to say is that job interview, they called me and like, they're like, yeah, it's overnight shift and it's going to be like, fuck. She was like $16.50, $17 an hour. And I was like, she left me a voicemail and I saw what the job, like like indicated. I was like, okay, cool. So I called them back, and then she's like, yeah, it's gonna be like 17 an hour, which is absolutely insulting.
Yeah, it's
So
crazy.
like, okay, cool. She goes, you cool with that? I was like, absolutely. And at this point, I'm like, I'm just gonna fuck with these people. She's like, okay, can we schedule an interview? I was like, yeah, anytime, any day, I'm free, which I am. But I was like, I'm not gonna. She goes, okay, can we do this at this time? And I was like, absolutely, I'll be there. And she goes, okay, cool. I got you down at this day at this time, and I'll see you then. I was like, see you then. And I just blocked the number. I was like, I'm not fucking absolutely just assaulting. But I got some. I have because I haven't done a podcast in a while, so I got a bunch of videos saved
what does
up.
that say? Ethan Dunn me
Huh?
Where?
on the top right.
Oh, this one was supposed to be on there.
What is it?
Ethan Donnelly.
Oh yeah, this wasn't supposed to be on there. It's Ethan Donnelly's room.
Huh?
It's a video of
Oh,
your
it
room?
wasn't. That wasn't supposed to be on there.
Well, let me see it. What is it?
Oh, you want to? Well, I mean, you sure you want me to show it? Because
Yeah.
it's a video of what your room looks like.
Okay. Well, you don't have to put it on the. Let me just see it.
No, you should put it on the pod.
Yeah, it's Ethan Donnelly's bedroom. I didn't know that. I didn't realize that was still on there.
Okay. Is this it?
Yeah, this is it.
It looks like
No.
this
Yeah.
one, kinda.
That looks like. Oh, that's my door.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Yeah,
I didn't mean for this to be
just
on
play
there,
it.
but
Imagine if that was your door.
No. What do you mean? What do you mean? Imagine
Like
that
a
is.
wood swamp door.
I didn't know this was gonna. I didn't mean to put this on there, but
Oh my god. So many rats.
Ethan Donnelly's bedroom.
Oh my
These
god.
chickens.
Yeah, that little guy is actually Remy.
Is he
The-
faded?
See, I didn't mean
he's
that. That wasn't
definitely-
supposed to be on there,
Super
but I guess
faded.
because we watched it. But that is actually Ethan's room. He's
Wow.
got chickens in there. Look at those cockroaches and those rats.
All it's missing is
Look at this. This rat's just like, hey, get out of here. It's not
We're
room
doing
now.
stuff in here. We're busy.
Oh, we're cooking food,
We're
dude.
eating, we're eating
We're
cheese.
we're eating
We're
cheers.
eating cheese with the chickens.
All right,
Chicken
no, but here,
cheese.
other than that,
You know what I thought of the other day? A chicken sandwich is just a burger without ham. It's a chicken burger.
You realize that burgers don't even have ham
yeah, I
either?
think hamburgers are
I
the
know,
same
but
thing.
it's a meat. It's a red meat, so I understand the thing.
Hamburgers.
But
or
why
that's what
isn't
that's
it?
what it's
Why
called, a
isn't
ham.
it? Why isn't it just a burger?
Why, yeah.
A beef burger, a chicken. It's not really a sandwich.
It's basically not a sandwich.
Wait, what are you
It's got
talking? A chicken
burger
sandwich?
bun.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
But it is a chicken sandwich. It's got chicken in it.
yeah, but it's
But it's a burger bun. But there's
Well,
also
bread-
no,
it's just
there's
bread.
no ketchup and no cheese.
Well, they don't call it
Not
chicken.
necessarily. Not every burger is made alike to have CHECKUP or CHEBEES.
Check up our cheese. What you
Not
guys?
every single burger is made in CHECKUP or TVs.
Here's all the options we have to pick from. I have some videos I'm going to show you regardless if you can pick them or not.
That's fucking so stupid.
I want
Oh my
I want one of
God.
you each to pick a video.
I want I can't even read that.
I want so
Oh,
romantic.
you cannot read that. Wait, hold on. Let me. I can't really zoom in actually.
Give me so romantic, and he'll take a side order of the.
Hood
Oh, not
chase.
so. That one actually. That was like the one video. I was like, I could take that out. It's just a video I
Oh,
filmed
that's
away.
weird.
Let me do hoodchase.mov.
And then I'll take cartoon shit.
Wait, what?
Cartoon shit. Hoodchase.mov
Okay, wait, okay.
on the second row to the left.
To the left, hey. To the right, to
Hey,
the right,
lit.
hey.
All right, so you picked Hood Chase. Oh, this one.
No, it says head cheese. It's a good type of weed.
Is that actually a weed?
Yeah,
Head cheese.
Speaking
Cock
of cheese. Speaking of cheese, can you pick out the ones that I have in between my toes, man?
Your toes look crazy, dude. They're
Aw.
covered in keef.
Oh shit, that's where that went.
Yeah, like
Fuck.
keef. Dude, I hate when I got keef toes from fucking all this weed.
Dude, nothing like some people like Chief Keef. I like Chief
Cheese
and Keef.
toes.
I like
Yeah.
chief
The
feet.
little grippers.
Those
All right.
Chief feet.
Yeah, I like chief's feet. Dude.
That's the subtle
Shit.
So long as you don't have to see someone get hurt, this is like a really epic way to hang out and drink beer. Those guys are having the time of their lives, and you know that made their day so much better.
Absolutely.
Wow. Have you guys have seen car chases in real life, right?
Yes,
Dude,
sir.
when I left the Beer Olympics, there was a fucking crazy car chase on the freeway.
So have you ever seen a car chase begin?
No.
I saw a car chase begin.
Oh, sorry, what was the one you cooked?
Cartoon shit.
Oh, yeah.
So one time I was at Morongo, and I was getting my degenerate gambling on.
Where's my bong though.
My bongo. So I was at Morongo, and there was like I was parked, and then right on the Morongo trail, it's like you get off the freeway and you do the little loop, and then there's a big trail, and there was a guy parked there, and obviously he got pulled over or whatever, and he had his door open, and the cop had like his gun like pulled up, and he was like creeping towards the door, walking over, and he's like, "Hey, get the fuck out!" And as soon as the cop got like within like 10 feet of the car, the guy just went. And it was in a Kia Soul.
I've been at Costco once, and I watched a guy. You guys ever been to Costco?
What?
Well, fucking no, I gotta ask. But we used to
A million times.
when you walk out, there's people check your receipt, you know.
Yep.
And we're in that line to leave, and this guy has just like a lunch pail, and he just fucking bolts out the front door, and people are just chasing him, and they just tackle him in the fucking.
A lunch pail, like a backpack.
No, it was a massive lunch pail. Like this guy was like putting shit in there, and it's almost like a casino where they're constantly just watching. So this guy just runs out, and just a bunch of fucking security chases after him. They just tackle this guy on the fucking pavement.
You know, speaking of the Kia Soul, I used to drive one of those. Just gonna.
You
The Kia Soul was voted top 10 cars to smoke weed in.
Because the music is so good, you can feel it through your soul.
Yeah,
But the
absolutely.
only downfall of that is there were a lot of times where I would like go to pick up girls, and they were like, "Oh, hamster car." And
Yeah.
I was like, "Damn,
Yep.
shut up."
For
And
some
then I,
reason,
like,
a couple girls have called. Yeah, shut up. Here, take this J and
Yeah,
stop being a
hit that.
hater.
Get out, dude.
Yeah,
He's
no,
got drop off
out.
lines, dude.
I would fucking he's got drop off lines. I would for some reason a couple different girls have called my Subaru a lesbian car.
well, that's kind of the consensus
Is it?
in the meme community.
I thought it was like a guy who goes to get boba and vapes. Goes to raves. Goes to Subaru.
No, that's like a Prius, I think.
Oh, okay. Well,
No, that's
Shit.
a consensus in the meme. Not saying that that's true. I don't advise falling into different stereotypes and believing in them.
I didn't think a weed guru would be tapped into the meme community.
Yeah, you know, I like to laugh when I'm on my phone, so memes will provide a good chuckle here. or
Yeah,
there.
memes are the spirit molecule.
Mhm.
All right, so here's the cartoon shit that that you picked. So it's a bunch of Somalians.
Is that a guess? Yeah. Okay, that's a guess.
Maybe African descent. I don't know.
I wouldn't say Somalian.
No, that's in South. That's in
Are
South
these
America.
uncontacted
There's-
tribes?
There's 5 people doing it on a palm tree,
Dude, it's getting
and the
hot.
palm tree's barely hanging over.
And they're all naked.
Did
And
you
I don't
turn
know
on
what
the
they're trying-
hot
maybe
box
they-
in here? It's getting a little moist and heavy.
Look open the window in a sec.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're trying to, I think, get a coconut. You know what I mean? I don't
I don't
know.
think that's what they're trying.
A lot of hey, I'll go. I don't blame them. I'll go a very far distance to get my nut. You
So,
know? You know what I'm
so-
saying? Hey, let me get
So
some-
it's
hey,
cartoon
hey,
type
hey,
shit,
hey,
because
Oh my god.
it's.
The
I'd label
tree
it
just
cartoon
gave
type
one.
shit because
It
like when it
is.
snaps, that it's like
Yeah,
it's like the cartoon shit where
They're-
when the Roadrunner, you know what's that? It's
Wile E.
Roadrunner.
Coyote.
Yeah, when he goes off the cliff and he stands there for a second
Yeah,
and then
he's
he
still
falls. Dude, these guys are midair for like at least a second and then they all just fall down.
That's so guts. I like how I've never seen a tree buckle in such a way. Like it just gave way immediately.
I don't know if that's what they're like expecting or like looking for, but I don't know what they're trying to do.
They want the coconut. There might have been some really good weed up in that tree.
Corey could definitely have climbed that tree if there was good weed up there.
All right, let me and then I'll pick a video for myself. I'm trying to do
Return of the
Do any of the ones with with weed in it?
yeah, do any of them involve smoking? Oh shit.
There, this one.
No, do I need to smoke?
You get upset.
this one's so outrageous that I'll probably even blur it on the Patreon. But I will just get your
On the
reaction.
Patreon.
I'll just get you guys a
That's a
reaction
cute
of it.
girl.
Dude, this one's
not a
absolutely
girl.
fucking horrendous. But it's just on there. I gotta get out.
Oh no, Spence.
I do it's a dog. Wait, hold on. Wait. It's a dog hitting doggy style on a girl. And then wait for it.
I can't. I don't want to watch this. This is so disgusting.
Man, that ruined the vibes, man.
That killed the vibes. Spence, hey, you know what? I'll do you one better than not showing this on the Patreon. Don't even have any of it where we watched it. Let's pretend like we never watched that and don't even put it in the podcast.
Dude, the thing is, though, that makes it so much fucking funnier is the fact that you know that the dog was trained to do that. Like, she was just,
Yeah,
she
she's
got in doggy style
conditioned-
position,
she's
the dog just
conditioned.
knew. He's like, oh, I know what's going on.
Yeah, it's just like how I know. Like when there's a joint in my hand, I know to light and I know to inhale. And then I know to exhale and then I know I'm high.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
The worst part is that girl was probably really cute.
Yeah.
She looked like she had a nice little body.
Yeah, dude, stop. The dog had a big dick though.
No, he had a little dick that looked like a lighter, like a Bic lighter.
Yeah, dude,
Red
and I
Rocket.
know what those look like.
Yeah.
All right, here's
Oh,
I
know
got
you do.
I got two more videos. Here's one of them.
Nice.
This is a car chase, and the passenger is recording it.
Man.
Fuck, you get chased by the fucking cops, yo. What the fuck? The fuck, yo? Damn.
Get the baby on board stickers.
That's so guts.
Shit. I know. What the fuck? My fault, blood.
My fault.
Fuck.
Not letting up, man.
Imagine they're like, all right, well, he went 3 miles. We're good.
Oh my god. They not letting up. It's like, no shit. They're cops.
It just ends.
He just continued filming. That's a very Spencer move. Wow.
Yeah.
Do you have any gross ones? Not gross, but you have any crazy Daisy ones?
Okay, so this one is in obviously Canada. And then I'll let the video speak for itself.
Oh, energy. I recognize you. Yeah. Where are you staying at?
Oh, at Naples Hotel.
Oh, okay. You sure about that?
Oh, I got the card.
Well,
Card.
we've been looking for you
What for?
for bail jumping.
Ground jumping?
Yeah.
What did I do?
You went back to your house when you're not supposed to.
I've never been back to the house.
We've got multiple complaints. You've been back there.
Never in the house. Honest to God.
76 County. It's William Booker.
Oh, come on.
Don't you dare reach for that gun. I swear to God, I'll shoot you.
I want you to shoot me, you know.
Don't.
Oh my god.
I
That
think
was
you
so
got him.
insane.
76 County. Shots fired. Shots fired.
From you.
Wow,
Wait, he
dude.
really just
I
ventured
want you
down.
to shoot me. You know that? Wait, hold on. Run
Yeah,
that
re-
back.
There was, it's like
Bring
a
back.
it's like a 7-minute long video, and the cop starts like crying at the end of it. He's like, I don't want to fucking shoot him. Which, like, how could you
course.
want to shoot the guy? The guy is so nice, dude. He's
He's-
so Canadian.
The nicest
Oh, okay.
guy. He's trying to kill a cop.
Oh,
I got the card.
bail jumping. You know.
We've been looking for you
What for?
for bail jumping.
Ground jumping?
Yeah.
What did I do?
You went back to your house when you're not supposed to.
I've never been back to the house.
We've got multiple complaints.
I wonder why that guy would like
Never in the
what he
house.
did.
Honest to God.
76 County. It's William Booker.
Oh, come on.
Don't you
See, he
dare
knew his
reach
name
for that
and-
gun. I swear to God, I'll shoot you.
I want you to shoot me, you know
Don't.
Kind of a necessary amount of bullets.
Huh?
Unnecessary amount of
that's-
bullets.
I think you said
Wasn't enough.
Oh yeah, no. I thought you said unnecessary. I was like, yeah, shoot the shit out of him. He pulled his gun out, like he put his hand on it and then he pointed at him and then he
Yeah,
went,
you know, I want you to shoot me. You
I
know
would
that,
love
right?
for you to shoot me. It's like, okay, here you go.
Like the
He's like-
Riddler.
I think you're bluffing.
Could you imagine if
He goes,
the cop
"I
just
got
said,
pocket
while
aces."
he's shooting him, he goes, here you go. Here you go. Golly, I've never seen anything like that.
I mean, the thing is, though, that's not even like a big offense. Like going back to the house, he
jump
wasn't what he's supposed to be. You know what I mean? That's like what. That's got to be like what, a ticket? Like at his age, he's got to pay maybe a fine.
No, he probably did something bad.
You think so?
Don't reach for that
I should have
gun.
looked into it a little bit more, but
He
maybe
did
he
it
was just.
so obviously. He's like,
Yeah, no. He's like, oh, let me just see what I got in
I
here.
want you to shoot me. You know that. That's awesome.
He's almost like the Canadian Joker,
Yeah.
Mexican Joker.
Dude, it's so Canadian too. I feel bad because he's a nice. He seems like a really nice old guy.
Yeah, all Canadians
Was
are
he's
nice.
dead by the way?
Of course.
That guy is for sure dead.
Yeah.
You guys ever heard the song? You guys ever heard the song?
Pass the Dutchie?
What's the song by Pink that goes, "Raise your glass if you are wrong in all the right way"? You never heard that song before?
I only listen to reggae.
Have you ever heard that song before, Ethan Donnelly? Not in
Mm-mm.
character.
No.
Well, there's a Pink song where like all the lyrics in that whole song are cringe, but at some point in the song she says, "Why so serious?" Like directly referencing Joker, and it was like the perfect year for that to happen as well. And it just I every time I hear that song on the radio at work, I'm like, Jesus fuck, man. Like that was Pink is so cringe. Anyways,
All right, and there's the last video I want to show you guys. There was another one, but I couldn't find it just yet.
it's a
I know
donut.
it's still
Donut
here,
posted
but
it, huh?
Donut operator.
Yeah, I did. oh wait, oh that was the end. Okay.
Oh,
Oh no.
that awkward moment when you pit maneuver a cop. I love this song. Oh my God! Did he hit the cop?
Yeah.
He pinned him.
He's just ramming the cop.
Oh my God!
The cop shoots, I think, like twice.
Oh my goodness!
Let's back it up.
Jesus! Does the cop die? Did the cop die?
No, I think the cop was fine.
You get rammed like that?
Yeah, he's probably, he might have been bruised up, but I don't know about the driver.
Oh, but he stopped. He's completely stopped right now, right?
Yeah,
the driver's
he's-
dead for sure.
I think when he was coming around, he was probably already dead, and his foot was on the brake, and he was just, or on the brake, but on the
I think honestly,
Yeah, I gotta go to work.
I think neither the cop nor the guy smoked enough weed that day.
Because if you smoke enough, you're not going to pull the
The
trigger.
title.
No way, dude.
It doesn't say it, but I remember like the title of it was like, "Was this justified?" I'm like, I probably would have if I was a cop.
If I was getting rammed over and over again,
Yeah.
I'd shoot the guy. Fucking fuck him, dude. Eat shit. Wow. You got a good selection today.
I
One
mean,
of which
there's
I
a lot
hope-
more. There's
of
one
which I
other
hope
video.
No one ever knows that I've ever seen. Where'd you
this
find
one.
that, big guy?
I think that was Twitter.
I've seen that video before.
So me and my cousin are going to Hawaii next week, and obviously there's tragedy happening in Maui. There's
I heard about that recently. I was gonna look it up. What's going on there?
a giant town. I think it's called Lahaina or something.
Because I've been to Maui. Like,
A big ass town burned to the ground. The whole thing. Hundreds of people are dead. The news says 80. It's probably more like 200 or something crazy. There's videos of people jumping into the ocean and all this crazy shit. total mayhem. Like these people, it sucks so bad. With that being said, I don't know where I was going with this.
Are you going to Maui?
No, I'm going to Oahu.
Oh, okay.
But I opened up this whole thing because I had a fun a fun place to go with the statement, and now it's all gone. But it's gonna be fun.
Too much.
So wait, so people are upset because there was a fire there?
Oh no. So people are upset because it's a fucking tragedy. It's a huge half the island got burnt. With that being said, it's like a big deal with like people taking vacations there and stuff like that. And I thought it was just exclusive to Maui, but they're saying like you can't go to any other island.
Yeah, you gotta give them time, give them rest.
They need food and all this stuff. I don't know about any of that. What I do know is I think it was a direct energy weapon attack, and I have no idea how the fuck an entire city burned down in a tropical place where it's wet.
It is very wet there.
It's wet. It's raining
super,
a lot.
like, humid.
It's fucking humid. How the fuck is a whole town gonna burn down? I think the government did it.
A lot, because I went there twice, and both times I have gone, we were driving at night, and you see fields on fire because they do that specifically for like the sugar canes and shit.
Yes.
But everything, it's always controlled. But I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least you're not going to Maui.
Yeah, I know. I feel bad for even going to Hawaii in general.
Well, you already bought your ticket. I mean, you bought your ticket before it even happened.
Non-refundable. If let me tell you, if me and my cousin had planned a trip to Maui, I would not be going, because I'm gonna party with a bunch of people that are
corpse
sad,
that's burnt.
Yeah, dude, fuck that. That's a really insensitive, weird thing to do. But I'm going to chill with my family, so it is what it is.
You have family out there? They got family
Jimmy,
out there.
My cousin Jimmy and his wife. What are you talking? You never met Jimmy? Of course you never met Jimmy. He lives there. But yeah, we're gonna go there chill for a week.
You know Jimmy. You know Eddie.
You know Eddie and Jimmy and Bob and Frank and Uncle Sam.
Dude, it's hot, man.
We're looking at it right here. See, that's why I had the AC set so low. He's like, I'm gonna get my jacket. I'm like, I have it low because it gets hot in here.
Yeah, if we don't smoke soon, I'm gonna pass out.
All right, Randy here. Any closing statements?
Dude, keep green. Not like the Hulk, but like weed.
Keep smoking, man. Think about green.
Don't stop smoking. If you think maybe I should quit, maybe you shouldn't. Keep smoking.
And if you think maybe I should never do it, or I should never try it, start now.
It's never too early. It's never too late to start smoking.
Smoke weed until it kills you. Until at
least it feels like you're gonna die.
Yeah, smoke weed until you turn gay, and everything just crumbles apart. And then you look at your watch, and it's 4 days later, and you've been playing Diablo 4, jerking off to gay porn for 4 days. And you've been drinking Mountain Dew, you've been smoking cigarettes, and your whole room is covered in bugs and rats and chickens.
Oh, that's Ethan's room.
It's Ethan's room.
Yeah, where's your new puppy at, by the way?
He's
in a kennel.
He's in a kennel.
Is he sleeping?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably
He's
sleeping.
got to, dude. If I was in a jail cell,
if I was in a jail cell, all I do
It's
is sleep.
not a fucking jail cell. It's a crib.
Kennels are jail
Hell
cells.
no.
Yes, kennel is a crib.
He's got piss of shit, dude.
You don't do that, dude. It is so hot in here. I'm starting to bust a.
He doesn't poo-poo and caca.
Yeah, you're
in
wearing
the
two
kettle?
shirts.
Not at all.
Why are you wearing an undershirt under that?
I didn't mean to. I was so faded. I'm like, where did I put that shirt? And it was already on me. What are you gonna do? Smoke weed. That's what you're gonna do. Smoke. And if the smoking weed doesn't work, take Eddie's.
The same way that I did with my friend.
Eddie, when I smoked it.
But it's not the same. I think that I should leave. Stop playing games. I know you don't want me. Why you think that my love is free?
It's so hot in here.
Is it?
It's not that hot.
It's because I'm wearing two shirts, man. I'm just sweating, man. I gotta shit. I always have to shit.
I got 2 shirts. I like smoking weed, and I like smoking weed. Wait, can you let me pee first?
I have to pee so bad.